All right, America, let's talk about debt. Specifically, the big, scary, elephant-in-the-room-sized national debt. It's over $35 trillion, folks. That's trillion with a T. It's enough to make you want to bury your head in a bucket of fried chicken. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, economics is boring. And you're right, it usually is. But this isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet. This is about our future. This is about whether we'll be able to afford things like, roads and schools and healthcare, or whether we'll just be stuck paying off interest on our debt forever. The thing is, this problem didn't just appear overnight. It's been building for decades thanks to a toxic cocktail of reckless spending and questionable economic policies. It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck, except the train is full of money and we're all tied to the tracks. So, what's the solution? Well, that's where things get really interesting. And by interesting, I mean completely bonkers. Because apparently some people think the answer to our debt problem lies in the wild world of cryptocurrency. Now, you can't talk about cryptocurrency without mentioning the Doge father himself, Elon Musk. The man, the myth, the meme-making machine. He's like the Willy Wonka of the tech world, except instead of chocolate, he's obsessed with rockets, electric cars, and of course cryptocurrency. Musk has been tweeting up a storm about Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency that started as a joke. He even called it the people's crypto, and you know what? People listened. The price of Dogecoin skyrocketed, making some early investors very happy and leaving others scratching their heads. Now, I'm not saying Musk is solely responsible for the rise of Dogecoin, but let's just say his tweets have a certain influence. It's like when your cool older brother tells you a band is cool, suddenly you're wearing their t-shirt and blasting their music, even if you secretly think they sound like a dying cat. But here's the thing, Musk isn't just promoting Dogecoin for laughs. He's actually suggested that it could be used to help solve America's debt problem. Yes, you heard that right. The man who wants to colonize Mars thinks the answer to our economic woes lies in a cryptocurrency based on a meme. Now, Musk isn't the only one with crypto on the brain. Enter stage right, Senator Rand Paul, a man who loves liberty, hates taxes, and apparently has a soft spot for Bitcoin. Paul has been a vocal advocate for cryptocurrency, even going so far as to call for a sound money amendment to the Constitution. He argues that Bitcoin is a decentralized, inflation-proof alternative to traditional fiat currency. Basically, he thinks it's the financial equivalent of a rugged individualist who lives off the grid and makes their own soap. Now, I'm not here to debate the merits of Bitcoin, but I will say this. Paul's stance on cryptocurrency is certainly interesting, especially when you consider his views on government spending. Paul is a fiscal conservative, which basically means he thinks the government spends too much money, and he's not wrong. But his solution to this problem seems to be a bit contradictory. On the one hand, he wants to limit government spending. On the other hand, he's promoting a decentralized currency that could potentially undermine the government's ability to collect taxes and control the economy. It's like saying you want to lose weight while simultaneously eating an entire cheesecake. The logic just doesn't quite add up. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the pandemic in the economy, COVID-19. Remember those unprecedented times everyone kept talking about? Yeah, those times came with a hefty price tag. To keep the economy afloat during the pandemic, the government did what it does best. It spent a whole lot of money. We're talking trillions of dollars in stimulus packages, loans, and unemployment benefits. It was like a nationwide game of Monopoly, except instead of fake money, we were using real money that we didn't actually have. Now, I'm not saying the government shouldn't have helped people during the pandemic. They absolutely should have. But there's no denying that all that spending contributed to our already massive national debt. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. It might stop the bleeding temporarily, but it's not going to fix the underlying problem. And that's the thing about debt. It doesn't just disappear. It's like that annoying friend who keeps borrowing money and never pays you back. Eventually, you're going to start avoiding their calls and pretending you're not home when they come knocking. Section 5. The Donald's Bitcoin gamble, genius or madness. Now let's talk about another person who has some, shall we say, interesting ideas about how to fix the economy. President Donald Trump. Trump's relationship with cryptocurrency has been a bit of a roller coaster ride. At times he's expressed skepticism about Bitcoin, calling it a scam and a very dangerous thing. But he's also hinted at the possibility of creating a strategic national Bitcoin reserve, which sounds like something out of a Bond villain's playbook. Imagine it, a heavily guarded vault, deep underground, filled with rows upon rows of servers mining Bitcoin for the United States government. It's enough to make you wonder if Trump's been secretly watching too many episodes of Mr. Robot. Now, I'm not saying Trump's idea is completely crazy. After all, other countries have been buying up Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, but it's certainly a bold move and one that comes with a lot of risks. It's like betting your life savings on a horse race. You might win big, but you're also very likely to lose everything. Section 6. To the moon, the rise of Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Now let's take a step back and talk about the elephant in the digital room, the rise of Bitcoin and Dogecoin. These cryptocurrencies have been making headlines left and right, with their prices soaring to astronomical heights. It's enough to make you want to quit your job, invest all your money in crypto, and become a full-time hodler. But before you do that, let's take a deep breath and try to understand what's going on here. Bitcoin, the OG cryptocurrency, has been around for over a decade. It's a decentralized digital currency, which means it's not controlled by any government or financial institution. And for some people, that's incredibly appealing. Dogecoin, on the other hand, is a relative newcomer to the crypto scene. It started as a joke, a meme coin based on the popular Doge meme featuring a Shiba Inu dog. But thanks to the power of the internet, social media, and a certain meme-loving billionaire, Dogecoin has become a force to be reckoned with. The rise of Bitcoin and Dogecoin is a fascinating case study in the power of technology, speculation, and, let's be honest, hype. It's like watching a financial bubble inflate in real time. You know it's going to burst eventually, but you can't help but be swept up in the excitement. Section 7. Doge to the rescue, the Department of Government Efficiency. Now let's talk about a truly bizarre idea that's been floating around the internet. The Doge Department of Government Efficiency. Yes, you read that right. Some people believe that Dogecoin, the meme-based cryptocurrency, could be the key to making the US government more efficient. The idea is that by using blockchain technology, the government could streamline its operations, reduce bureaucracy, and save taxpayer money. It's like replacing your old clunky filing cabinet with a sleek digital database. In theory, it sounds great. But in practice, it's a bit more complicated than that. For starters, the US government is notoriously slow to adapt to new technologies. Remember the healthcare.gov website debacle? Yeah, that wasn't exactly a shining example of government efficiency. And then there's the issue of security. Could the government really trust a decentralized open-source platform like blockchain with sensitive data? The Doge Department of Government Efficiency is a fascinating thought experiment, but it's probably best left in the realm of internet memes and Reddit forums. Because let's be honest, the US government trying to implement a blockchain-based system using Dogecoin is about as likely as me winning an Olympic gold medal in synchronized swimming. Section 8. Can cryptocurrency really save the US economy? So after all that, the big question remains, can cryptocurrency really save the US economy? Can Bitcoin, Dogecoin, or any other digital currency magically erase our $35 trillion debt and usher in a new era of economic prosperity? The short answer is, probably not. Look, cryptocurrency is a fascinating technology with a lot of potential, but it's still in its infancy. It's volatile, unregulated, and prone to scams and manipulation. It's like the Wild West of finance. Relying on cryptocurrency to solve our economic problems is like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It might seem like a good idea at the time, but it's probably going to make things a lot worse. The truth is, there are no easy solutions to complex problems like national debt. It's going to take a lot of hard work, compromise, and maybe even a little bit of luck to get our financial house in order. Section 9. A final thought from debt crisis to Doge Daydream. So there you have it, folks. The US is facing a massive debt crisis, and some people think the answer lies in the wild world of cryptocurrency. From Elon Musk's Dogecoin dreams to Donald Trump's Bitcoin gambles, we've explored the strange and often hilarious intersection of politics, finance, and internet memes. But let's not forget the real issue at hand. Our national debt is a serious problem that requires serious solutions. While cryptocurrency might be a fun topic to debate on Twitter or Reddit, it's not a magic bullet that's going to solve all our problems. So, the next time you see a headline about Bitcoin going to the moon, or Dogecoin becoming the future of finance, take it with a grain of salt. Because when it comes to the US economy, the only thing that's certain is uncertainty.